बार टीम मोटो कोस्टर के लिए एक शाउट आउट मारो भाई, जरा आवाज करो यार पब्लिक, आवाज यार, आवाज करो जरा। एक नंबर। आवाज, थोड़ा आवाज यार पब्लिक, बहुत ठंडा गिर गई है यार, आवाज। एक नंबर, सीधा गली से आ गए ले टेक महिंद्रा में, आवाज करो थोड़ा पब्लिक। बहुत बिल्ला भाई, एक नंबर। आवाज आवाज थोड़ा पब्लिक। बहुत सही भाई, बहुत सीधा गलियों से टेक महिंद्रा में भाई, आफत मचा ले आइले भाई, टीम मोटो कोस्टर पुणे। एक नंबर भाई गणेश भाई, एक नंबर भाई। आवाज करो पब्लिक, आवाज करो यार, थोड़ा वार्म अप बम अप करो यार, गरम नहीं हो रहे यार तुम लोग, आवाज मांगता थोड़ा यार। एक नंबर भाई। एक नंबर आवाज भाई, शाहिद भाई एक नंबर, मार दो यार भाई। आवाज नहीं है यार, बहुत ठंडा गिर गई पब्लिक, आवाज नहीं है यार, हमारे आर्टिस्ट लोग नाराज हो रहे हैं यार। एक बहुत बिल्ला भाई, एक महीना एक नंबर शॉट इधर। कमॉन शीशे भाई, एक नंबर भाई। आवाज यार, आवाज नहीं आ रही यार तुम्हारी। ठंडा पड़ गई पब्लिक। थोड़ा आवाज मेहनत देखो यार भाई, आवाज थोड़ा आवाज मांगता, बहुत ठंडी पब्लिक है यार इधर, बहुत ठंडी पब्लिक है। एक नंबर आवाज नहीं है यार भाई तुम लोगों का यार, सीधा गलियों से आगे शाउट आउट अच्छा दे, आवाज करो थोड़ा आवाज, चलो हेलो। रघु सिंह के लिए आवाज करो पब्लिक, रघु सिंह। बहुत तकलीफ है, बहुत तकलीफ। हाँ बहुत सही भाई।
रघु सिंह। पब्लिक।
एक नंबर है। एक बार गणेश और रघु भाई के लिए आवाज करो। हाँ, बहुत सीन हार्ड सीन है भाई, बहुत सीन हार्ड है। एक नंबर शाहिद भाई। यार आवाज नहीं आ रहा है यार, बहुत ठंडा गिरती है यार पब्लिक इधर बार बार। क्या सीन है ये सीन समझ में नहीं आ रहा है। एक बार प्रसाद भाई के लिए आवाज करो यार।
Come on crowd, we want that hand waving. We can't see now.
Come on DJ भाई, come on, एक नंबर। आवाज है, आवाज है। आवाज करो यार, बहुत ठंडी गिरती पब्लिक इधर यार।
एक आवाज होना।
आवाज नहीं है यार।
पता नहीं यार।
एक नंबर भाई, सागर भाई, एक नंबर। सीधा गलियों से हाईलाइट एक महिंद्रा में बचाने को आवाज। आवाज आवाज करो पब्लिक, आवाज करो यार।
पब्लिक आवाज होना चाहिए।
आवाज करो यार।
afternoon, Tech Mighties. Did you like the tricks what my friends performed here? So you know what? When we play cricket in our society or on the roadside, we are hated by our parents or the neighboring uncles. But while we go on the field and start showing our skills on the ground where it is supposed to be, you get the love in the figures like Sachin Tendulkar or Virat Kohli. So these friends are as skilled as those guys, and they have taken up this profession to do it in a professional way, away from the roads. So that is my request to you guys, that you follow all the rules, you be sane on the road and help each other out. Because at this point of time, we cannot construct flyovers or another road for taking the heavy traffic out of these roads. But the very next moment, we can solve this problem if we start helping each other out. I see a lot of tension on the roads while coming in, going out, and that takes out an hour to take that pressure off, and that results into 1 hour of not as productive work which you can do at work, and also 1 hour you take out from your family, which you can utilize in a better way. So we started off this initiative 2 weeks back with our yearly event, Tech Mahindra Premier League. It was the sixth edition of Tech Mahindra Premier League. Me, along with the OC members, decided that it's a good platform where we connect with a lot of youngsters inside the organization to drive a positive message. So this year we took the initiative of creating awareness about road safety awareness and following traffic rules. Every hour in India, there are 55 accidents happening on the road, and 18 people dying out of those accidents. It's way more serious issue rather than terrorism. It's like probably 2% of that count die due to terrorism. So this is a serious problem we should address and take action upon it. To convey the message to you guys and talk to you about what Tech Mahindra is doing, we have CP with us, which he would be addressing you guys. So before going ahead, I have a couple of questions where you stand a chance to win a helmet for you guys. So my first question is, while passing a cyclist, what is the required minimum distance that you should be adhered to? There are 3 options. I hope the question is clear. I'm repeating it. While passing a cyclist, what is the minimum required distance that you must be adhered to? Option A, any distance. Option B, at least 1 to 7 meters for any speed limit. C, at least 1 meter when the speed is more than 60 kilometers. Or at least 1.5 meter if the speed is above 60 meters. Can we have people raising hands to answer the question? Nobody knows? Your name, sir?
Yugal.
Yugan.
Yeah, 1 to 7 meter.
That's the right answer. Congratulations, sir. Can we have the helmets? Yeah. We have a couple of more questions to follow up while we run this show. Now I hand over the proceedings to CP. Can we have a huge round of applause for CP?
So guys, good afternoon. So I don't know, I know those people in the box office there. Are you able to hear me? I know you got the correct seat, but I just want to make sure that you also can hear me. Hanji. No, they don't want to come there. Kalpana, they want to sit in the shade. देखो, I can only tell you my doctor is going to be very happy कि विटामिन डी तो मिल गया आज का. So, okay guys, I know that you have had a safety week. I was very impressed. I mean, I thought कोई motorcycle stunt होने वाले इधर. But by the time I came in, I only saw the motorcycle and the riders. So clearly you guys have had more fun. I was, checking with Vrinda. I said, Vrinda, there is an auditorium in the company. Why are we not using it? She said, no, people want to enjoy the bright sun. So, if anybody is to be blamed, I can only tell you it is Vrinda. God knows whatever she said. Okay, Arey, iski bindi is brighter than the sun. Okay, guys, there are a couple of ways we can do this session today. One is that I can unleash Milind on you because we just finished our quarterly results. And after that, Milind sent us for a road trip where we went and met a lot of financial analysts. And if any one of you know what a root canal treatment is, I can tell you that the meeting financial analyst is worse than a root canal treatment. So that is one way of doing this session. The second way of doing this session is clearly do it the Kalpana style. Have some games, have some dance, have some music, and think of Coldplay. When I think of Coldplay, I think it is going to be nice and cold, but obviously Manoj Bhatt, who has got a youngster teenager, he explains Coldplay is a boys band. Why would boys go to see a boys band? I don't know. So, but anyway, Manoj says that is his daughter saying, so don't try and extrapolate too much. So guys, there is clearly a lot of fun that is going on out here, and I don't know whether it is TPL or whether it is because of all the work that you guys are doing with the police walas or all the good deliveries that you guys are doing. But anyway, Pune, you guys rock, and can you all give a big, big, big hand? So last week was eventful, not only because Milind Kulkarni sent me on whatever road shows, but it was actually because that 8th November evening, Prime Minister Modi decided that you need a heavier currency in your pocket and you need 2,000 rupees. So I don't know whether you have felt the weight or not, but I don't have any currency, so I'm not feeling the weight. So, and I'm living on e-cash, and life seems to be working as usual, except my son is complaining. My son is complaining not because he wants to borrow anything from my pocket, or it is not about any other WhatsApp jokes. In his case, he is complaining because he runs an e-commerce site, and he is into that apparel industry, and his sale is getting impacted because it used to be 70% cash on delivery. So the two parts to it, there is no cash, so what will happen? And the second part was the orders that he had dispatched, they all came back. So he ended up paying to the logistics guys. So good. I mean, I can only tell you is that Modi impact. The second obviously was the Trump impact. यार ये तेरे को ठंड लग रही है? ये कोल्ड प्ले है भाई यहाँ पे. So now on the Trump side, obviously, the question that somebody asked is before the election, and I'll give you a narrative before the election. I asked one of our Swiss country managers that between Trump and Hillary Clinton, if you were an American citizen, what would you vote for? And this is before the 8th of November. And this guy, Andre, he said, do you remember Henry Kissinger? I said, thank you very much. I mean, ये तो quiz test है मेरा. He said, Henry Kissinger, when there was an Iran war going on, and Iran and Iraq were fighting with each other, had said, somebody had asked, who will America support? And he had said, it's a pity both the countries cannot lose. So the analogy here was clearly that a given choice, he would want both the candidates to lose. So now with this backdrop, the Trump thing happened, and I ended up on 14th and 15th in a Wall Street Journal CEO Council meeting in Washington. Now, best part is that I think that old thing, I don't know whether it was prevalent, but I used to become the monitor of the class very fast because I was the most noisy one. So they used to make me the monitor so that hopefully I will be able to manage the rest of the children. I guess they've done the same to me in Tech Mahindra, and they've done the same to Trump in America. So guys, now that we have had our banter, there is a second option. The second option is that I wear my two hats. One is the chairman of NASSCOM and one is the CEO of Tech Mahindra. And tell you what people are asking me, and then that warms you up and that allows you guys to start asking questions and we make it more interactive. Is that a good way to start? Good. At least Vaishali is, said yes, so I can go ahead. Now, what do they ask me? NASSCOM revised the growth projection from 10 to 12% to 8 to 10%. Is industry going to slow down? Have you read this? Have you read anything around this growth projections? Nobody has read it, is it? It came online also. It came in the same news feed where India and England were playing. No. What kind of news do you guys read here? Anyway, since you guys don't want to answer that right now, maybe at some stage, please do let me know what you guys read. You definitely don't read the whatever circulars that Abhijit Lahiri sends to you, na? Or they only read what Abhijit Lahiri sends to them. Good, good, good. So, okay guys, so the question about growth, it is very, very evident that industry expects a lot more from us. Our clients expect a lot more from us. Our clients are clearly asking us to move up the value chain. It's no longer about that I did, X line of development or a Y program's testing. People expect us to take full responsibility. Internally, whenever we review an account plan, we talk about run, that means running the operations. We talk about grow, and we also talk about change. Now, what does run, change, and grow mean? Run, change, and grow means is that it is no longer sufficient that we are only running the operations. Question is, are we involved with the client as the client's business disrupts? If the client business is changing, are we part of that change? Similarly, from the growth part of it, every client, whether it is a Mahindra and Mahindra, which wants to Uberize their tractors, or they want to Uberize their trucks, or they choose that they will only go into, Java motorcycles instead of doing the regular motorcycles. So clearly, every business is changing, every business transforms. You guys can go into retail, you guys can go into healthcare, you guys can go into all the 13 verticals that we address. Everybody is changing. You've seen it in telecom. Telecom is probably the most disrupted one. I mean, if Jio comes in, a lot of lives go away. I mean, you saw it. The guy says voice free. Similarly, you see what how the data or the video consumption has increased dramatically. Now, how do the clients react? BT goes and buys the rights to distribute the English Premier League. How does an AT&T react? They go and buy first a TV company, a cable company, and then they buy the largest content company. How did the Verizon react? They went and bought Yahoo. So clearly, our clients are changing too. Now the question for all of us is that if there is so much change happening, if the run, change and grow, all is facilitated by technology, then we should be in a better position. And I promise you, whether it is a Gartner or whether it's in any analyst, they will all say, actually, technology spending is growing. Nobody used the word IT. They said technology spending. And the technology is coming in various forms and shapes. The fundamental part is core of the business still will remain, whether it is an SAP or an Oracle or a BSS, OSS, that will remain the core engine, but there will be a lot of growth on modernizing. There will be a lot of growth on digitizing. And a lot of you participated in the Happy 5 50-50 challenge. A lot of you collaborated and you said, we will make IT to DT within Tech Mahindra. So guys, thank you again for all that effort. Your client is asking you to become IT to DT. The market is saying IT to DT. And you yourself are taking the lead for becoming IT to DT. So the change is happening. The change is right in front of us. Few of us are changing faster. Few of us are laggards. Now, you as an organization, we together as an organization, we have to make sure that the laggards, whoever they are, they need to start catching up. Because life is no longer about people who are laggards. Life is all about people who are in the driver's seat. So you guys want to be in the driver's seat? If you need help, Vaishali. No, I mean it. That if you guys need any help, you don't have to wait for your bosses to tell you. Write directly to Vaishali. She heads our learning group globally. It is her responsibility that if you need help, she is the doctor in charge. But if you don't, then we are hurting each other. And we don't want to hurt each other. So guys, the transformation or the change has to happen and it has to be led by us. The whole messaging, as I said, when I went on the road shows, was all about, I said, they all asked, why would Tech Mahindra do better? I said, 3 reasons. Number 1, we are the only company which understands the convergence of technologies. Being a telecom player and now an enterprise player, we understand convergence. Number two, that we have invested ahead of time. For some clients, we are doing an aircraft health management system. For some client, we are doing drones. For some clients, we are, I can go on and on, but the point I'm trying to make is, it is no longer, if you go into your knowledge management portal, you will see there is no technology that we are not touching. There is no technology that we are not, have solutions for. We have platforms, we have solutions. Only thing is that you need to go into your KM portals. So you will realize, while the everyday buzzwords may be artificial intelligence, your best technologies, whether it is George Mandesri or his team, we are as good or better in expert systems or in artificial intelligence. Similarly, our finance team, do you know which one is the largest digital bank in Asia? At least take a guess, man. The digital bank, full service bank. Paytm is only a money transfer. SBI. Now, SBI, whole technology has been done by you guys. We have been running that. We are the ones who are responsible for the SBI digital bank. So, if you look for references, you will realize there is nothing in digital technology where you don't have references. Now the question here is, how do I become better in whatever operations I'm running? Because the client expects you to be 30% better every year. How do I start thinking about the change? And the change effectively means is, start questioning what we are doing internally also. The right way to think about it is, don't re-engineer. Now remember what I'm trying to tell you. Initially, we built the organization because somebody said, you need to do this. We went and did that. Then the second guy came in, you are getting more responsibilities. If you need to re-engineer a process, go ahead and re-engineer it. Now the guys are coming back and saying, not only re-engineer, but if you can reimagine a process. That means no longer about why do my security guard, look at my tag. Why can't he put a 10-cent RFID chip? Why do I have to stop there? Now that is to me re-engineering. But reimagining is, they should be configured with your cell phone. If a cell phone signal can be measured, then at the security, they should be able to mark your attendance. Now my point I'm trying to say is, it's a brilliant opportunity. For a change, we are no longer just engineers. We are now becoming architects. We are becoming builders. We are the ones who will come up with the solutions. Now, the clients are willing to give us that position on the upper deck. Are we ready to take it? And if we are ready to take it, you will personally start giving examples of using virtual reality in training. You will start saying, how do I use IoT in every part of the business that I'm doing? You will start saying, why is this application sitting in a data center? Why is it not on a cloud? The questions and the solutions for a change both are with us. And the clients are encouraging us. As long as we make that transformation, I think we will be in a great shape. Because the industry is growing, we are being allowed to grow, and we as a company are in a right position because we are equally invested in telecom and equally invested in application. Does it make sense? So guys, I'm going to take a pause here because, as I said, we wanted to make it interactive. So guys, go ahead, ask your questions. If you don't ask, I will ask.
Excuse me, sir. My name is Ritik Das, and I want to ask you whether you want to build talent within our company, or you want to borrow the talent from outside the company.
I guess none of us are hardliners, or none of us are a purist. So, as you would have noticed, that we are doing both. And I think that's the right way to do it, because the world around us is not allowing us to become frogs in the well. Because if we remain everything ingrown, we will never know what the other part of the world is. So I think it is fair, but my attempt is about, as you would have noticed, the laterals hiring is now reducing. And the reason it is reducing is because we are taking a lot of younger talent into the company. Now, my belief is that it used to be more like 50-50. Now it has already become 70-30. That means 70% internal and 30% external. Hopefully next year we will be 80-20.
Okay.
But why did you ask this question? Can I ask that question?
Because at this moment, we are many people are on bench, and they are not getting the training that is required. I think we need more. We need more introspect so that we know what is the requirement that is going to come, and we train our people to do the work.
How many of you have heard DevOps, open source, software-defined networks, blockchain, Bitcoin, artificial intelligence, Java, C++? I mean, if you have these talents, there is no way you will be on the bench for the next 10 years.
No, sir. Actually, I would like to say that whatever is required means we are not getting the information. We got some training on Amazon Web Services, but no hands-on. But whenever there is no hands-on, there is no confidence. So people should be confident about their talent. Otherwise,
So
I think so.
I'll just take up. What's your name?
My name is Ritik Das.
Ritik Das. Vaishali, you want to answer this? No, answer it. वो कहती है अलग साइड में मिलूंगी तेरे से.
No, point taken. For bench associates, we are having reskilling, and there is a calendar. As far as AWS concerned, let me look into that, because we are having AWS certification program where we are training people and getting them certified. In fact, there were 50 people who got certified recently.
I think 50 people who have got the training, they should teach others the company.
Sure. But
So Vaishali, you know that this has come up in the free voice also. I will encourage you guys, anybody, number one, our bench is probably the lowest right now, because we are running at about 83% utilization. So clearly people who are on the bench, or people who are working and need extra attention, or people who want to add skills, I promise you we will create an environment. And so reach out to Vaishali, reach out to Abhijit, but if you still need my help, I mean, please be my guest and you can directly write to me.
Hello, sir. My name is Ravindra Vandekar. I have a question. We have a very good cafeteria area here. When can we see similar size Makers Lab in all of Tech Mahindra premises.
So Ravinder has just said, convert all cafeterias into Makers Lab. Good suggestion. And I promise you, if you guys know Shivanand Raja, he will do it now. So, Ravinder, it is ultimately lab is, what is the lab today? You tell me, what is it that you can't do on your own desktop?
No, we have a lot of makers, lot of innovators sitting, in different places, undercover. But it is just one single place where, all creative minds can come together. Like the way you mentioned, client is asking us to reimagine. And that's something, a different thing where that environment is required. That's my personal view.
So, Ravinder, I am more than happy to allocate spaces even larger because that's the least of my problem. I only request all of you is that allocation of space, when it will come to TPL, 99% will be playing TPL, and I'll be lucky if I get 1% in that Makers Lab. So think about your priorities. I have absolutely no problem in allocating space. And please don't relate it to cafeteria because I think that's the only thing that you guys will not digitally disrupt.
Thank you.
Hello. Hi, sir. This is Abhishek. Sir, to your 3 o'clock, right?
Chalo, okay.
Yeah.
Where is
So-
3 o'clock now? All right.
Yeah. Yeah, sir. This is regarding Apify 5050. We were one of the solution of top 18. So what we got is 50 days from you to implement the solution, right? And that for that 50 days, 20 days gone. 20 days were gone for taking approvals for systems and all. Why is the door of innovation not open for us? Like there has to be an innovation lab, sort of, so that from day one we could start developing. And for just your concern, we used end-to-end technology that was open source. So it would have been a brilliant solution. Like we are developing it currently, but it means the beta version may be ready up till now, but it has just not ready yet.
So Abhijit, you want to take this because I don't understand it because I think if we are internally becoming slow, we are not helping anyone. We are hurting ourselves. And clearly between Ved and Abhijit, why don't you guys give your perspective and what is slowing us down?
Yeah. So I don't think Apify meant to have 20 days of approval time. So if you have 20 days of approval time, we need to look into it and see why it has happened and see how you can be benefited by not using that time unproductively. But I'm sure while the approval was in place, you would have been doing your design thinking as well and proceeding on your coding as well. So since you say that your beta is already ready, I'm happy about it. And we will look into your case specifically. And if others have similar problem, we'll definitely address that. Just on the other point, on the cafeteria point that you raised, did you realize that your cafeteria was already digital? So start using your innovation themes inside the cafeteria as well. We will enable it for Wi-Fi and all that if you want, but do it while you eat, no problem.
Hello.
Both the questions to me are similar. Ravinder, and what's your name, sir?
Abhishek Gupta.
Abhishek. Both Ravinder and Abhishek are fundamentally saying they want to play around with technology. They want to be able to play around with the solution. Why are the tools and tackles, particularly open source related, not available in an area and they don't have to worry about any sanctions? And I don't understand why we are not providing it.
So CP will probably have to understand where they got stuck. In my opinion, that is not a constraint. It is available. The moment there is a request, they should be able to download on their own machine. So I don't think this is a problem, but why don't we connect and understand, and whatever simplification is required, we'll definitely do it.
So Abhishek, do me a favor, and Ravinder, why don't you work with both Abhijit and Ved? Take 3 days, 4 days, But at the end of 4 days, let me know what is the status. Are you getting what you wanted, or is it still stuck in the bureaucracy?
Sir, good afternoon. Nikhil Malhotra from Makers Lab.
निखिल का नाम ही बदल गया है, मेकर मल्होत्रा हो गया है.
One thing that this was not on the agenda, since this topic has come out. Makers Lab is open for anyone without any sanctions to see what we are going on and we're going through. The only constraint probably would be the space for people to come in and play around with technology. But I think if that is made available, Makers Lab is available to everybody to do that.
No, that space will be made available. So, Nikhil, I think what I want to understand is what is stopping them.
Nothing.
So
I
do want to understand, if they want to, let's find the space, yeah?
Sure.
I mean, frankly, take my room here. I mean, no, but what is it doing? Anyway, it is doing nothing out there, yeah?
Exactly.
I come to once in a month for 1.5 days.
Sure.
I mean, I can clearly multiplex in somebody else's room.
Yeah, absolutely.
And,
Let us find it.
So I will encourage it. I have absolutely no problem. And again, I'm requesting that if you guys are getting stuck, please involve me.
The second point that I wanted to make you was, we missed out on your live show for WSG CEO Council. I don't know whether it was beamed live or not, but I think an important, pertinent point that came out was that today people are not being called engineers, architects. They're probably being called technology artists. So we're more of artists for reimagination than technology engineers and architects. That's about it, sir. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Nikhil. I want all of you to take a deep breath and a pause. How many of you are really actually reinventing or reimagining yourself? How will you? So, I mean, we all have read and seen enough posters of Mahindra Rise. I normally would like you to form a group of 6 people, 8 people each, and just ask, when did you last apply alternate thinking? You probably applied alternate thinking when you want to see a movie or when you want to buy something else. But when it comes to either for your further development or for, helping or co-innovation with a customer, when did we do alternate thinking? Because unless we bring that into our DNA, no classroom can teach you. And the market is asking for that. If you were to go and advise a 15-year-old kid today, what would you tell a kid? What to study? Will you not tell him important is to start doing critical thinking? Will you not tell that person that it is no longer about just learning to code? It is about dealing with ambiguity? Won't you be suggesting to that person? And everybody is advising some 14, 15-year-old kid. If you are going to make that person ready, I want to request you, please reimagine for yourself also. And because that will help you and help the company. Sorry, I interrupted somebody else's question.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm Parul Singh, and I wanted to know that you are heading such a big MNC, and then you're also into NASCOM, and you are promoting so many people. You are actually taking so many people forward. So, what's your driving force, and what's your first thought in the morning when you get up?
Dekho, Parul, the cliche answer is you are my driving force.
Thank you.
So, and which is the truth. The you here is all 112,000 tech mighties. Because, as I said, I was a naughty boy, somebody made me a monitor, I ended up being here. But then once I'm here, I need to know is that I'm here because you guys give me the energy, you guys give me the challenges, and you guys make me successful. So, I genuinely mean it. That is what is making me successful. Now, I have a confession here. When I get up in the morning, what drives me is my paranoia. it's a fear of failure. So it's the first time I made this confession because I like to succeed. I want to always be a winner, and that's what keeps me going. So if there is anything that I genuinely get stressed about, it is the fear of failure.
Thanks, Ved. Hi, CP. I'm Sabyasachi here. I have a question on our digital money or EU money thing. I mean, thanks to you and the leadership, we had a fantastic initiative called More Money. But in some last weeks or months, we have seen that getting slowed down. And in this tough time for the cashless thing from the PM, we would have been a sincere winner in the whole thing. So wanted to understand your aspects, in the future things on that line.
Sabyasachi, two-wheeler scooter happened to it. What happened in Mahindra two-wheeler scooters, that there was no fun in being the number 5. I mean, Paytm, Oxygen, MobiQuick, Free Charge, at least 4 or 5 of them were ahead of us.
Right.
The investment required now to be able to leapfrog was much higher. So again, it's an open secret that we are looking for a reverse merger. We are talking to various organizations where we think that we didn't capitalize on the opportunity. And as I said, if we know where we are strong, if we know what we want to play in, it is better. Being a 5th or a 6th in this race was not good enough. So
Sure,
that is the reason why, guys, we decided that we will be looking at either a gradual shutdown or we will be looking at a reverse merger with somebody. But clearly, if I had known what Modi was going to do, I would have probably been doing it very differently.
Sure, absolutely.
Right?
Thanks for that.
So Sabyasachi at least understands.
Hi, sir. My name is Salman. My question is about AWT, Associate Welfare Trust. How is it beneficial for the associates?
So, Salman, again, very obvious answers I don't want to give. I can only go back and say that I am grateful on behalf of about 40 people who have benefited from them. They had not planned for an accident, they had not planned for a surgery, they had not planned for a misfortune in their families, but 40 of you are now, because you said yes, that it is a self-administered trust. People have all collaborated with each other. I am not involved in running of that trust, neither is any one of us sitting on the dais. It is managed by associate, it is for the welfare of associates, and I can tell you the stories, but you guys probably know more about it, that when misfortune comes, it strikes without any warning. So I am very grateful that many of you have registered, some of you have deregistered. I would request you to start looking at what is it that you have deregistered for. That 70 rupees or 100 rupees? Is it something that, even if, forget it, if it is not about your insurance, but if it is going to benefit one of your colleagues who is in really needy, that day when he requires a kidney transplant, for him to beg around for 5-10 lakhs, or your 100 rupees is coming helpful to them. My only request is that it is an initiative which is, Salman, helping everybody, and the contribution is minimum. I hope you guys sustain it. I hope you guys get involved in it. I hope you guys continue to help each other, because some things like a Josh is without an intervention of the company. It is run by you. I think this is again similar positive movement which is run by you. And if any one of you who is registered, I am grateful to all of you. Those who have by chance deregistered, my request is to please reconsider.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify, the contribution is 75 rupees, minimum 75 rupees, and at up to U4 and P1 and above it is 150 rupees. Out of my personal experience, I'll tell you, a lot many people in terms of what CP says that when misfortune strikes, it doesn't ask you. We've encountered a couple of cases where people have, landed up in this kind of problem and had deregistered themselves. So I hope 75 rupees is really not a big money, but we also hope that nobody uses this because we don't pray for anybody's misfortune. But believe me, this has really helped a lot of people, and we request you to be a part and parcel of this AWT initiative. So thank you. Thank you, CP.
Good afternoon, sir.
Another initiative that I want to appreciate is that Pune particularly is collaborating with the colleges and doing a lot of projects. Again, it's our responsibility to build the generations for the future. And if we are collaborating with the colleges, I think Abhijit Lahiri and the team are very clever. They're getting free manpower. And so they're doing some constructive projects. But I do want to applaud many of you who are involved in the college initiatives. I know everybody's tired, but little louder. So another one that I am very proud of when I come to Pune is the way you guys have, with Nana Patekar, adopted a village and you planted 10,000 trees. I saw the videos, met some of the people from our, social services arm. I don't know if anybody who is involved is right here. Dilip. Yeah. So guys, give Dilip a big hand. Dilip, you want to share what you guys did?
Sir, Rice for Green actually we did for a village which is 150 kilometers from Pune. There are a lot of questions coming, why not in Pune? There are a lot of space available in Pune and why you are going away? But that village is having 100 and plus farmers. Did the commit? Suicide commits were done by those farmers. So we want to reach to the people who are actually get so many problems there in the village. And there is a Sarpanch Yogesh. He is a MBA qualified and he became a Sarpanch and he did lot of amenities for the villages and given the commitment, whatever the plants we are going to sapling there, those plants will be assured that it is going to be grow. It's not that we are doing the plantation for the number sake and they are not growing. So we had to take a commitment of 3 years. So not only the planting, but ensuring that they grow and get benefited to all the villagers. Thank you.
Can we have the one last
So before I move on to the last question, I also want to highlight what Pune has done uniquely. In a lot of ways, it has become a lighthouse project or a showcase for the whole Mahindra community. So if Sandeep Chandna is here somewhere. So guys, Sandeep is leading the green initiatives of the company. That means reducing the carbon footprint, making sure that we are the sustainable organization. We have got highest awards in whole of India and we have won the maximum corporate awards. So Sandeep, since you are leading the initiative, what do you expect? How do we sustain sustainability?
So, thanks CP, first of all, and those of us who have not heard what awards we have won, first is Dow Jones Sustainability Index. We are among the only 3 companies which have been in the world index from India. Do you realize that? Only 3 companies. This includes manufacturing companies, automobile, we have left all of them behind. CDP, Carbon Disclosure Project. We are the only 2 companies which have been given a A grade. That is again across all sectors. So this is the kind of an achievement that we have. While we are saying that, environmentally we are going very eco-friendly and other things. My request to all of you, now let's get into the business aspects also. While we are doing coding, can we look at optimizing? Can we look at reuse? CP, automation, you have said, is one of the next steps. This is what is going to reduce the carbon footprints for the world, not only for us, but for everyone. So my request to all of you is look at the platforms, look at the initiatives where we will optimize, reuse all the previous codes that we have done before. This will help everyone. This will optimize the resources. This will optimize all the initiatives that we have taken till now. Thanks, everyone. Thanks.
Thank you, Sandeep. So the question that I have been asked to ask, and this I have been programmed, how many of you are following Tech Mahindra on the Twitter? This is only 10% here. How many of you are following me on the Twitter? Oh, this is 100%. Sure, good. I mean, at least I don't know whether you guys speak the truth or not, but the number of hands raised was very high. So guys, give yourself a big hand. All right, I do believe that toasted, roasted, everything is the right word for today. And I'm more than happy to take one or two questions more. But in the interest of, all the important work that you have to do, it will be only one question. Is that okay?
Thanks, CP. I have a question, how automation will impact jobs in future?
Question is that the answer to this question is human intelligence superior to machine intelligence? If human intelligence is going to be superior to machine intelligence, then you will always outpace it. So automation is not new. Somebody gave me an example, and this was a beautiful example. They said there was a pollution problem in New York. Why? The pollution problem was that all those horse-driven carts, the manure that used to get collected on the streets of New York, used to be the pollution problem. That got automated by an automobile, right? We now have a different pollution problem, and particularly where my family lives in Delhi, you know what it is. The gas chamber, poison tank, whatever. Now, the point I'm trying to make is automation is not new. It's always happened. If it's only that now that it is pinching somebody, who is in finance department like Milind Kulkarni. Why did I look at Milind Kulkarni? He said is that if you look at some of the processes which are easiest to, they were the easiest to computerize. You did that to Milind, right? When you started doing the P&L in few seconds, which used to take him 6 months, I mean, you automated his life also, na? So my point is we have been doing automation all our lives. As long as we are able to grow faster and harder than them, it will never impact us. The day we slow down and we allow ourselves to be eaten away by the machine, then we have a rightful place, which is the pan wale ka dukaan and the pan, yaar. So you choose which one is better, human intelligence or machine intelligence.
Thank you.
Right, okay. Thank you guys, thank you. Thanks everybody.
Thank you, CP, for such a candid and interactive session. I also want to take this opportunity to thank Abhijit, Rajendra to back our initiative, and Milind and Manoj to back it up with the finance team as well. Thank you so much. So we have got performances left, so nobody's leaving. So that was just the trailer, what we had with the bikers doing few stunts. So we'll have a full-fledged performance by them. But before going ahead, I would like to call few people to share their experiences of surviving road crashes. Can we have Durgesh Srivastav?
Hello everyone, my name is Durgesh, and frankly speaking, I don't know helmets are important or not, or your seat belts are important or not. What I know is family is important. First thing. And next thing, I'm a very simple guy. I don't understand complex things. Complex things like blood, ICU, doctors, ambulances, right? What I understand, helmet, wear it, go. Simple. Right. So I have few incidences to share. My first incident is from Lucknow. I was returning from my college. So some insect, somehow it finds its way into my eye, inside my helmet. So I was just rubbing my eye, and all my senses were focused on that insect, and I lost a bit of control of my bike, and I had a head-on collision with an Omni van. And I was into the air over the dashboard, and the complete mirror got cracked. So luckily I was having a helmet, so my skull was in place and in front of you right now. And secondly, this Hinjewadi bridge, when you go down from Hinjewadi bridge, you have a speed breaker just at the end. So Sunday I was coming to office, so the roads were empty. So some tractor, not tractor, those who carry water, tankers, it might have passed just before me. So there was a lot of water over that speed breaker. So I was not aware that there is a speed breaker at the end. So I was going down at 40, 50 maybe. So I put my front brakes. So my front tire got skidded, and my head had a collision with the speed divider. And luckily again, helmet was there, so my skull is in one piece and in front of you. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we have Rakesh Bhalera?
Hello guys, my name is Rakesh, and I like to share one of my incident. I was going to Shivaji Nagar via FC Road, and you guys must be knowing that at the end of the FC Road, there are 4 lanes, and between that there's a divider. So I just passed a bus, PMB bus, and at the end of the signal there was a red light. So I just changed my lane. I was going for a lane change. And at that time, from nowhere, bus just cut through me, and he just scraped my front tire at that moment. And if I was a little bit earlier at that time, maybe I was late, Mr. Rakesh Bhalera. So it was quite dangerous at that time. But luckily, I was wearing helmet and riding slow. I was alive. So I just want that everyone should wear a proper gear, or at least helmet, so that like Mr. Durgesh, you will be lucky 2 or 3 times for every incident. Thank you.
Thanks, Rakesh. Can we have Archana to share her story as well?
I'll just read it out. Good afternoon, everyone. It was a normal rainy day in Pune, which means like 5-10 minutes of rainfall drizzled over a gap throughout the day. General shift employees were hurrying home, their way back home. It had rained a few minutes back, and there was a high possibility that it might rain again. This situation usually made people more anxious to drive back home. And here I was enjoying the ride back home on the back seat of a scooter while soft breeze played with my hair tucked under the helmet. My husband is very particular about safety precautions. He makes me wear a helmet literally every day, even though there is no compulsion for the person sitting at the back. The traffic had slowed down. A traffic signal ahead had turned red. My husband, sighting this from far, slowed his speed. All of a sudden, Our bike skid and we were thrown a few feet away, with me hitting my head on the divider before coming to a complete stop. For a few seconds, my reflex seems to slow down, stunned by what had happened. I noticed something black sticky on my jeans. Oil. A thought popped in my head. Suddenly, I sprang out into zombie mode to notice the situation around. My husband awkwardly lying on the road, a little closer to the scooter. I got up too quickly to realize my mistake. My head started spinning slightly as I walked slowly towards him. I checked on him, a few bruises here and there, but nothing seemed broken. People noticing our situation rushed towards us. To our luck, a gentleman had just stopped his jeep a few feet behind us, preventing any fast riders from squashing us while we got up. Someone caught my hand and helped me cross the road. Another helped me with a bottle of water, while removed the helmet that had just saved me from a major head injury. Someone helped my husband pick the bike and park it. Few minutes later, the crowd dispersed, and since realizing that there was no major injury. Yes, we had a few cuts, blue marks, and a minor fracture. My new jacket had ripped apart. But as I remember the accident today, I will share a few things that are hardwired in my head for lifetime. Even though you are a cautious driver, you must wear a helmet. Be careful while driving on a wet road. Avoid driving fast. Oil spills are dangerous when combined with wet road. Person sitting on the back seat should also wear a helmet. Do not skip traffic signals, as life may also skip that easily. Do not overtake unnecessarily. Driving cautiously and following all regulations, as you never know, your luck might run out. And most important of all, never drink and drive. Happy and safe driving.
So thank you, Archana. I know that there is a huge focus on safety as we talk today. I'm happy that Archana, Rakesh and Durgesh, they've stayed alive. Only I want to ask a question. And how many of you have seen people actually carry a helmet, not wear a helmet? And Archana has already told you, wear them. Is it more fashionable to carry helmet? I mean, I'm trying to understand why people carry helmets. Huh? Oh, hairdo gets messed up. They don't mind their head getting messed up, but they don't want their hairdo to get messed up. So, guys, I mean, you come to your own conclusions. All of you are grown up, but I hate seeing those guys who carry their helmets and they just put it on for a second because the company has said that we should have a helmet. Please, we are trying to do it for your lives. Whether it is an associate welfare trust or whether it is the safety week, the police is excited, the traffic guys are excited with what you do. Don't become the bad examples because you know the answer yourself. So please help yourself.
Thank you, CP. We had a movie making competition with the theme of road safety awareness. And we have the winners after we received 11 entries. We had shortlisted 4 amazing videos. The name of winners for this competition is Nitin More and Yogesh Kole. Do we have you here? Can we have the helmets? So we are giving away helmets as the gift so that you guys are safe, or if you have already been using helmets, you can give it to your friend who doesn't have it in place. Abhijit to give away the award. We'll have the link distributed to you guys to check out the videos. And now we have the performance. We have the stunt riders, the skilled people. I hand over the stage to the crew members, which include hip-hoppers who are rapping and the b-boys as well. Can we have a huge round of applause? Now, this is something which you need to do it away from the road. I'm calling it again. This is a professional sport which doesn't have awareness in India or has been neglected to be taken as a sport. So this is, stunt biking is a sport which is in our DNA somehow, as we, Mahindra, has a team in Moto G3. So we compete, but we compete outside the road professionally on the playing ground. So I hope you get the message and you be safe on the road. Over to you guys.
Hello everyone, we are here to represent our team, Team Moto Coasters. Can I have a cheer up? Come on.
Here we go. सिग्नल पालो थोड़ा खुद को बचा लो जरा सिग्नल पालो थोड़ा खुद को बचा लो जरा सिग्नल पालो थोड़ा खुद को बचा लो जरा थोड़ा सिग्नल तो हरी पत्ती का लगे घोड़ा सिग्नल पाल बेटा वैसे तू का जाने वाला है 24 घंटे में का 1 मिनट तू का खाने वाला है छोटी सी गलती तेरा क्रैश पक्का बनने वाला है एड़े चाले पड़ते महंगे मेरा कौन सुनने वाला है सिग्नल पालो थोड़ा खुद को बचा लो जरा सिग्नल पालो थोड़ा खुद को बचा लो जरा सिग्नल पालो थोड़ा खुद को बचा लो जरा थोड़ा सिग्नल तो हरी पत्ती का लगेगा घोड़ा आवाज करो पब्लिक
म्यूजिक प्लीज
क्या बोल रही पब्लिक बोले मचाई दिया जाए क्या फिर ये ले फिर सिग्नल पालो थोड़ा खुद को बचा लो जरा सिग्नल पालो थोड़ा खुद को बचा लो जरा सिग्नल पालो थोड़ा खुद को बचा लो जरा थोड़ा सिग्नल तो हरी पत्ती का लगेगा घोड़ा सिग्नल पाल बेटा वैसे तू का जाने वाला है 24 घंटे में का 1 मिनट तू का खाने वाला है छोटी सी गलती तेरा क्रैश पक्का होने वाला है येड़े चाले पड़ते महंगे मेरा कौन सुनने वाला इस बात की दिक्कत तुम लोग सिग्नल की निकालते हो हर किसी को बाइक सीधा आड़े तेरे डालते हो गलती करते भी उठते एक दूसरे को मारने को फिर 50 जमा होके तुम दोनों को संभालने को झंझट होने से पहले खुद समझ जाओ लाइसेंस भी उसी आरसी सारे कागजात बनाओ खुद भी समझो बात सब तक फैलाओ बात समझ मेरी छोटे ज्यादा गाड़ी में लगाओ फोन आया उठाया ध्यान से तू बाइक पे हम मालूम को जरूरी पर गाड़ी थोड़ी साइड ले तेरे वजह से तकलीफ आई है तेरे जैसे की वजह से बात यहाँ तक आई है कितने सारे न्यूज रोज कितने लोग मरते हेलमेट पहनने मालूम बात तेरे बिगड़ते क्यों डरते हैं क्यों करते हैं रूल्स को फॉलो लोग क्यों नहीं सुधरते हैं जिंदगी की इसमें अपनी ही गलती है 4 दिन में काबू पब्लिक फिर बिगड़ती है इसकी जेब उसकी बात ही बदलती है अपने दम पे मामा लोगों की रोज मचलती है चल जरा समझ के अपने मुश्किलें दिल में फूल की कमर है फिक्र में आ इंसान उसके आने वाले पल से कष्ट करके यहाँ तक आया अब यहाँ से मत फिकर घर पे तेरे माँ बाप धीरे तेरी फिक्र में हाथ जोड़ता तुझे ना गाड़ी चला तो ठीक कर रहे घड़ी का पता नहीं जिंदगी कर दे तो किसी पूरा करने वाले तेरे भीतर इंतजार में तेरी किसी की आंखें बच के हाथ में एक से नहीं बना जीवन लोगों के जो साथ से काश कोई बदल करेगा सुन के मेरी बात से जीवन मरण उसके हाथ में उसका ही सजार है तो पब्लिक बन जाने का शाना अगर रूल्स बनाए हैं तो रूल्स को निभाना छोटे बच्चों के हाथों में ना गाड़ी को थमाना यूं काफी बेकार हो चुका है जमाना जियो अपनी लाइफ में कोई देखे शान से उतना ध्यान गुरु पे जितना देखे काम पे छोटे से बड़े तक ये सब को ऐलान है जिंदगी है तोहफा उसे जियो थोड़ा ध्यान से ये थोड़ा आवाज करो पब्लिक सिग्नल पालो थोड़ा खुद को बचा लो बस भाई यही मैसेज देना था शुक्रिया
Hello, everyone. This is Akshay Dhariwal. Yeah.
आवाज आवाज करो पब्लिक चलो अच्छा
DannyTracks.com.
Yeah. We got that fire.
क्यों बिगड़ा तू शरीफ भूल बैठा दिन गरीब के अबोध अज्ञानी गाड़ी नीचे तशरीफ के है किसको कल का ज्ञात दिन या रात सत्य बात ये दुनिया माया मंच सबकी अपनी भूमिका है कोई मुश्किलों में और किसी की मौज है किसी के लोड सर पे खुद का काम काज है कौन जाने किस मोर यम राज है ये किस मोर यम राज है छोड़ दे गुमान क्यों बना तू पाशान नोट है जरूरी नोट से बड़ी है जान मत आखिर में हम सभी है इंसान हम सभी है इंसान अपने हाथों में अपनी अपनी सेफ्टी एक हल्का धक्का बस उसके आगे ग्रेविटी तो सेफ्टी में चलो आज सिंपैथी में कल न बीते किसी को फर्क न तुम हो हारे या हो जीते भले तू रोल करता आज लग्जरी में बैठा बंदे अंत में लगेंगे वही पदचारी तुझे चार कंधे अंत में लगेंगे वही तुझे पदचारी चार कंधे अंत में लगेंगे वही तुझे पदचारी चार कंधे
कमोन आवाज करो पब्लिक आवाज मांगता जरा
So here we have Raghu Singh from Team Motocoasters.
टीम मोटो कोस्टर के लिए आवाज करो एक बार
And he's performing no front wheel wheelie. Come on everyone, can we have cheers?
बहुत डेंजर शॉट है भाई थोड़ा आवाज होना मांगते हैं स्टंट के लिए आवाज करो पब्लिक यार आवाज करो थोड़ा आजकल इंडिया में रेप की तादाद बहुत बढ़ गई है तो अपन लिखते हैं अगर कुछ खटकता है अपने को तो लिखते हैं अपन तो रेप पे थोड़ा लिखा है मैंने मेरे बहनों के लिए सब इंडिया में जो है बहुत गलत सीन हो रहा है इंडिया में तो कुछ गलत लगा इसलिए लिखा है तो मेरे को पसंद आएगा कि तुम लोग सुनोगे उसको ठीक से थोड़ा ध्यान से बहुत मन से लिखा है भाई चलेंगे Attention please.
परडी से लेकर दिल्ली तक हुए कितने रेप हम फिर भी क्यों शांत जैसे मुंह पर लगा हुसे लोटे सुरक्षित नहीं नारी बदनामी की राह परदेश गुनेगार आजाद पीड़ित लड़कियों की जिंदगी वेस्ट ये कैसा न्याय जिसका ना कोई उपाय क्यों है सब चिड़ी चुप वो किसी की तो बहन है पाए ऊपर से नीचे तक काट फाड़ कर बेकाता एक मर्द होके तू औरत की इज्जत पर हाथ उठाए अबे तू इंसान है या जानवर क्यों उठा उसकी जान पर क्या कसूर था उस मासूम का क्या मिला उसे मार कर आजा इधर हमसे तू बात कर पीता फिर खर्चा पानी में देखो पूरा बाढ़ मरी वो बिचारी दरिंदों के सागर में खुदा उस चिड़िया को तेरे पास बुला कर ले खुशी से दे रही थी जिंदगी पर अंत भयानक हम सबके नसीब ने पर एक बार समजा कर दे इतकं सगळं झालं तरी कुणीच का काही करत नाही इतका बेकार त्रास आता मेंदूलाही पुरत नाही आता सुटवा आवाज मग परत असलं होणार नाही जर असंच गप्प बसलो तर ना सुरक्षित आपली ताई नाही लोक आलेत रस्त्यावर पण सरकार अजून आलं नाही कुठे आहे तो न्याय जो कुणालाही दिसत नाही देशाचा चाललाय किती छळ तरी ते शांत बसत नाही त्या मुलीच्या बापाचे अश्रू पुसल्याही पुसत नाही का घुसत नाही त्यांच्या मनामध्ये ह्या भावना प्रत्येक मुलगी आपली बहीण हे स्वतःला तू दावना जर अब्रूवरती हात त्याच्या कानाखाली लावना बागासारखा वाहतू सरळ अंगावरती धावना हा फक्त माझा नाही तर पूर्ण देशाचा आवाज आहे प्रत्येक भारतीयाच्या तळतळीचा राग आहे त्यांनी केला गुन्हा तर शिक्षा तर त्यांना झालीच पाहिजे पेटला असा बनवा ही न विझणारी आग है कायदा नहीं बराबर तभी तो ये हाल है मंत्रियों को क्या उनकी जेबें माला माल है कितने सारे किसे देश का भी बुरा हाल है हम ही बनते टारगेट ये तो पॉलिटिकल चाल है कब तक हम झेलेंगे क्यों एक दूसरे को पेलेंगे वो पैसों में नहीं लेंगे क्यों फुकट राशन से लेंगे कह देंगे जो मुंह पर कहना है ये सबका देश हमें सबको यही रहना है भेदभाव जात पात तुम करो मत हम सारे एक थे बिल्कुल भी तुम डरो मत अपने घर पे अपना धर्म भार तुम हो इंडियन घर ऐसा चला तो सब सही होगा बराबर डरने का नहीं लड़ने का क्या घर लगा प्रॉब्लम किधर उखड़ने का क्या ये कीड़े मच्छरों से हमने डरना नहीं इसी का सामने कोई भी हो आगे तोड़ के फोड़ के बढ़ने का क्या
Come on, everyone! Please cheer up! Yeah! Come on, that voice!
आई होप सबको पसंद आए रहेगा मेरे ट्रैक सल्यूट है भाई सबको थैंक यू सो मच एक नंबर आवाज करो पब्लिक टीम मोटो कोस्टर के लिए एक बार जोर से आवाज करो
Thank you, everybody. This is me, Raghu Singh from Team Moto Coasters. Guy with the orange helmet is Prasad Jadhav, and the another one is Tejas Kadam. I just want to ask few questions to you people. Like we had a discussion, what all are the major things we should take care of while getting on the street? But I don't think so. It's about just wearing a helmet or wearing the seat belt. It's nothing about like that. कितने लोग यहाँ पे हैं जो हेलमेट पहनते हैं? ठीक है, क्या आपसे एक सवाल पूछ सकता हूँ? किसी से एक सवाल पूछ सकता हूँ जो हेलमेट पहनता है? हेलमेट पहनने के बाद में आपके साइड मिरर पे ध्यान जाता है? हमेशा हो पाता है? कंफर्टेबल है? नहीं है? ठीक है। सिर्फ हेलमेट से थोड़ी ना बचने वाले हो, साइड मिरर भी है, आप देख नहीं रहे, यू टर्न ले रहे हो। जिस तरह से हम लोग रिक्शा के लिए आवाज दे देते हैं, रिक्शा वाला पीछे भी कर देगा, भाई रिक्शा का आवाज आया, जाना जरूरी है, पीछे से कोई आ रहा है नहीं आ रहा कोई मतलब नहीं। आप में से यहाँ पे कितने लोग 40-50 की स्पीड में एकदम आराम से लेफ्ट साइड वाले लेन से चलते हो? नहीं, काफी लोग ऐसे ही होते हैं ना जो आराम से चलाते हैं। कितने लोग ऐसे हैं? सर आपसे पूछना चाहूंगा कुछ बात। आप हमेशा लेफ्ट साइड से चलाते हो, भले स्लो स्पीड हो या फास्ट स्पीड हो? स्लो में तो चलाना ही होता है। कभी ऐसा गलती से नहीं हुआ कि आप 30-40 की स्पीड में हो और राइट लेन में आ गए जो कि फास्ट स्पीड के लिए?
तो कभी कभी होता है ऐसा।
यही तो दिक्कत है, कभी कभी होता है। हमारे यहाँ पे काफी लोग हैं जो परेशान है जिगजैग जाने वाले से। कितने लोग ऐसे कि यार मैं तो आराम से चलाता हूं, पीछे से आता है जिगजैग जाता है? कितने लोग परेशान हैं? मैं आपसे एक सवाल पूछना चाहूंगा, आप में से कौन सा ऐसा है जो चलाता है? मैं तो चलाता हूं, मेरा रीजन है, उसके क्लैरिफिकेशन है, जस्टिफिकेशन है, सब कुछ है। कौन है जो जिगजैग चलाता है? अभी हाथ देखा था, ओके। क्या रीजन है कि आपको जिगजैग जाना पड़ता है? कुछ रीजन होगा ना?
नॉट सो मच, एज इन कभी भी अगर खाली रास्ता मिले या फिर तो भी ट्रैफिक रहेगा तो मैनेजेबल है तो कर सकते हैं।
खाली रास्ते पे तो आप जिगजैग जाओगे नहीं यार।
मैनेजेबल है तो कर सकते हैं।
उसमें मजा आता है या कोई रीजन है? मतलब आपको फास्ट जाने में मजा आता होगा?
फास्ट जाने में मजा आता है।
कई बार स्लो स्पीड वाला आपकी लेन में आ गया, अरे यार ये मेरे बीच में आया, मैं तो लेफ्ट से जाऊंगा, मेरे को स्पीड नहीं कम करना। दैट्स द रीजन। शायद से आप लोग ने इतना गौर नहीं किया होगा, बिकॉज आप लोगों का रास्ते पे इतना, आप 9 से 5 जिंदगी जीने वाले, हम दिन भर रास्तों पे घूमने वाले, हम यही चीज नोटिस करते हैं। Those who are leaving, thanks for the time. It's okay, thanks for the time. You can follow us on Facebook, Team Moto Coasters, you will get the page. And we are being there in each and every streets and ride held by Pune RTO to make roads safe. This is a sticker. Thank you.
Thank you, Raghu and the crew. It was indeed an entertaining and educative performance by you guys. I hope you guys stay safe and you have got the message. We'll be keeping on this awareness drive with our various initiatives throughout the year. Thank you so much. This is Rohan, your host for the day. Thank you.